Hey everybody, it's me, SuperPaulGames. Welcome to Long Live the Queen. If you remember last time, the LP really ended. Lodi died. It was death by chocolate, unfortunately. So what I decided I was going to do for myself is I figured I was going to I wanted to see what would have happened if she didn't die with death by chocolate, and I thought, what the hell, I'll record it. So if you look, this is week 32. This is the week she got poisoned. But we're gonna change what she does. If I remember correctly, we failed the dogs thing. I don't really know what we could do to stop the poison. So what we're going to do is we're gonna study animal handling dogs, and then that's what we're gonna try and do. So how do I go to the next turn? Oh, done. You learn the standard commands for working with trained hunting dogs or retrievers. You practice working with trained dogs in a small area, telling them to stay, search, and fetch. You choose a young puppy and begin raising them to respond to you over all others. You will be my dog. I call you Doggore. You go with Felkor. Felkor would drop you and there'll be dog attacks from the sky. You roam around the castle and the grounds with your dog, letting him learn his way while he becomes accustomed to the sights, smells, and sounds of the castle. You begin training your dog to follow simple commands such as following or staying in place. Doggy. Things have been so unsettling lately. Everyone's on edge. We need something cheerful. What if I get little hats for my falcon and dog? You could herd a tournament for cows. You could hold a tournament. What a good idea, Daddy. Knights, jousting, musicians, all sorts of competitions. Everyone loves a contest. What we offer is prizes to the winner. I think I offered jobs before. The winners will have the option of taking up jobs. It's a recruitment drive. Very well, I'll draft the announcements. You leave Dad to work. As you move through the hall, your eyes fall upon a vase of flowers, pretty but apparently not getting enough water. The leaves on one of the blossoms have shriveled. Someone's being lazy. You continue up to the stairs where the maid is waiting for you.
My lady, a gift has arrived from Kegel.
From the Duke?
No, my lady, a merchant house, I believe. It was sent with a shipment down the Kavalau River.
You tear open the brightly colored paper to find chocolates! There's a little card with a box. Our compliments from the house of the Kralot. What was it? Kralot? Oh, look, see? All of a sudden your puppy, who is usually so well behaved, growls at the box of chocolates and lunges at it. No, doggy, chocolates are not for you. Bad dog, chocolate isn't good for you. Well, I didn't expect her to actually say that. Silly thing, making such a fuss. I think the dog's trying to warn you. We have a little bit of, we're gonna save the candy for later. I don't feel like eating candy right now anyway. Maybe later. Thanks, Doggore. Doggore saved the day in our alternative reality. So what do we need to do? She's a little bit on the border of angry, a little bit cheerful. So what will make her less angry? Let's go visit the dungeons. That seems like a fun thing for a kid to do. You sneak a peek at some of the luckless peasants held in the dungeons, petty thieves and troublemakers now suffering in the dark. They're obviously bad people, but seeing them so miserable still feels unfair. There must be a better way. We could turn them into sandwiches or some shit. I don't know. So we survived! Yeah! So, Lodi, what should we work on now? We gotta remember that family, the Kralots, those Aspergers, trying to kill us. Let's work more on our intrigue, I guess? Yeah, we're pretty good at that, so let's work on our internal affairs and ciphering, I guess? No, foreign intelligence and internal affairs. So, where's that? Intrigue? Foreign intelligence. Internal affairs. She's like the only 14-year-old girl who's like got all that shit down. The Queen of Sanjia is wedded to a non-noble, a court musician whom she initially took as a consort. She likes to blow his flute, barring any offspring from inheriting the throne. She has since passed new laws to give not only their children, but also the man himself an equal claim to the throne. Ooh, she likes marrying commoners. Rumor has it that the king, quotation marks, of Sanjia, has become the true power behind the throne, and that he may also have the powers of a lumen. Isn't lumens what they use to measure, like, light bulbs? Like, you can use, like, like the intensity of the light? He is a controversial figure within the domain, but the ministers who speak against him have been known to disappear. Interesting. I can learn nothing more about foreign intelligence. I'm a genius. There were many dark rumors about the second husband of the Duchess of Lilla. I haven't paid any attention to any of this. Possibly because he was a Commodore. It was whispered that he once assaulted the young Duchess of Ilath before her untimely marriage and demise. After years of marriage with 3 children, the Duchess of Lilla divorced her second husband and refused to say why. Probably he's got a small boner. Shortly afterwards, he was found dead in a nearby forest, killed by boners. The Duchess of Lilla and her son, the Earl of Io, have been estranged ever since. The Earl of Io now lives with his sister, the Duchess of Mead. The week of the general tournament. Can we compete? We're good at horses. I call it horse-or. Nobles and commoners alike have all turned out to compete against each other. The people will be pleased if you participate in their games. However, it'll expose you to danger. Daddy, I'm good at horses and I'm limber. Hell yeah. The mounted parade. Fuck that shit. Jousting, fencing, archery, music, falconry. Oh, we're good at jousting too. Or, I don't know, we're good at riding horses, but we've got to have Falcor out. Falcon power! Only nobles take part in falconry competitions, of course. The only commoner who flies such birds do so under noble aegis. Hell yeah, Falcon power! You are far too new to the sport to be in contention for a prize, but it is a pleasant learning experience. What? I did well with my Falcon power, and your fellow competitors are pleased by your interest and enthusiasm. Ugh. All the winners are announced and displayed to great cheers. As near queen, you place flower garlands around their necks. What about my falcon? It was the best. All of a sudden, a man approaches the winner's platform. It's Kevin, the Earl of Io. In one hand, he carries an armored gauntlet, and the other a sword. My family's blood is on your hands! Arethe, the ringleader of the rebellion, she was his mother. He casts the metal glove to the ground with a clatter and raises his sword, pointing it at you. I challenge you, Lottie, a life for a life. I'm not really that good at swords. I only have a little bit of sword skill. He's challenging you to a duel. I'm a girl. I'm a fucking girl. Tell him now. Yeah, go fuck yourself. I'm not gonna fight you just because you want me to, dumbass. Go join your dead mama in the ground. Unfortunately, it seems he isn't interested in your refusal and charges at you anyway. Haha! I've got amazing reflexes and limberality. You leap out of his path, but he swerves at you and comes again, braying like a mad bull, so you keep running. Moments later, he staggers and collapses, an assortment of arrows standing out from his body like pins through a cushion. It's not really the best of ideas to attempt a murder in front of an entire tournament of trained warriors. After the tournament, a minor tragedy is revealed. One of the stewards apparently had an incredible sweet tooth and dared to steal a piece of your recently received chocolates. He had a sweet tooth. Had being the key word. The chocolates were poisoned! Doggone, you saved my life! I love you! When you ask questions, it turns out that the merchant house which supposedly sent you this present never existed. 2 attempts at our life? At one tournament? Someone has tried to kill you, but you don't know who. Well, one of them was that asshole get shot up. That was pretty awesome. See, you were probably laughing at me when I was being a limber whore, but it pays off. Alright, let's, I don't know what we should do. I don't know. Let's go let's go visit the court. Sitting on the court session is not fun at all, but it pleases your father, the dickweed. And it might be important in your future. Sweet! We are awesome. 2 attacks. The chocolate tried to kill us. Of course, we knew about that. And then Dickor tried to attack us, and he died. So what should we get better at now? Let's see. We're pretty good at animal handling. We're really good at intrigue. We could get better at ciphering, and we could get better at military strategy. I should probably get better at some of these other things, too, like public speaking. Where's our damn conversations thing? We'll get better at that. And then, where are our other skills? I would like to get better at our faith stuff. Let's try... Whoa, what the hell was that? Let's try... yeah, let's try lore. Yeah, why not? You take deep breaths and practice speaking loudly. I can talk loud! I'm clearly projecting your voice to every corner of the room. So it just sits there yelling at the corner. The kings and queens of Nova have all been lumens for centuries, but in modern times... Oh, we already read that before. Was that in the other episode? That's what I studied where we died? I've unlocked a new outfit. Sexy.
My lady, your father wishes to speak with you. He says it's urgent.
Fine, I'm coming. Ugh. That's what she says in the bedroom, too. When she's older than 14. You find your father standing over a map of the coastline, his face grave. I'm not good at military strategy, Dad. Ships have been sighted on approach from Shangia. Not trade ships. This is a war fleet. What? Within a week, they'll be in Novan waters. Within 2 weeks, they could reach the capital. Let them land on ground. I can fight them on the ground. Our navy's shitty anyway. We'll fight. We'll fight to defend ourselves. Girl power. You can try to use the treasury funds to hire additional soldiers, but it may be difficult on short notice. We'll try and recruit some dickweeds. Fine, we'll do that, Dad. You need to draw up a naval strategy for ships to carry out. I know. You could choose to act as admiral and lead the fleet in person, but the danger to you would be very great. Unless you think your personal skills will make a difference, I strongly advise against it. Yeah, I'm not... She's not good enough. She'd be like, what's the ocean? No, there's too much to do here, like with parties and dancing and stretching. I can't go to sea. Do your best and Nova will survive. Whoa, that was difficult. Wow, we're still a little angry. Let's go sneak out. Wait. Well, we're afraid. What will make us less afraid? I think that'll make us more afraid. Oh, fuck it. We're gonna go visit the tomb. We're gonna go pay our respects to her mom. That's the polite thing to do. Yeah, because we suck at naval strategy. If war is coming, though, we better study up a little bit on that. So let's study... Where is it? Military? I guess we'll do a little bit of naval strategy. What are our skills in that? I can't boost up the others until I get to 25. Let's study... We really need to study some other stuff, too. Maybe public speaking? Oh, there's so many cool things I want to study, though. I don't want to study public speaking. Let's do faith and meditation. Oh, I didn't look at my new outfit! Oh, what was I thinking? You learned that the sea is not... Oh, I already studied this in the other one. When we died. You stare into a polished crystal ball and relax, letting your mind wander. Can I get some porn on this thing? Oh, danger on the high seas! Butt pirates, ships close in on each other, angling into range. The Sanjian forces greatly outnumber the Novans. This is unlikely to end well. If only you had more soldiers available. The eventual outcome is not in your favor. The Novan ships are sunk or scattered as the Sanjian forces press towards landfall. Many good soldiers were lost. Nova's troubles have not ended. Since you failed to repel the invasion, Sanjian fleet will soon land and their troops will begin progress towards your capital city. We can beat them on land. Your remaining soldiers will hold them off as long as possible, of course, but your main strength of your military has been exhausted. Nova's future looks bleak. What? What? No! I'm good at strategy. Fuck. Fuck. We're afraid and depressed. We're gonna have to go murder some things. Hunting will make me feel better. Watching prey be captured and killed helps put your own problems in perspective. You feel less afraid and a little more sad. So let's look at our new outfit. Let's see, what is it? Cat suit? Oh, I'm wearing that. Priestess robe? Oh, that's kind of cute. I don't think it's the most important thing in the world for us, but... Fuck. Let's fuck? No. Let's put back on our cat suit. And then we're gonna have to study military stuff. So let's study... Oh, we gotta get the naval strategy up higher. And then we're gonna study regular strategy. Hopefully that works out. You study different kinds of ships, their speed, maneuverability, standard complement of weapons. You learn about the requirement for all civilized sailors to rescue the crew of a sinking ship, even an enemy. Ooh, we got a sailor outfit. That's gonna be nautical. You study the power of ranged weapons, from arrows to thrown fire and sand. Let me throw fire, sand, and how the threat of such attacks can shift an enemy's response. You study the use of cavalry in battle, as well as the costs and benefits of traveling with large animals. The invasion of Nova's proceeding. Your coastline is under Sanjian control. Soldiers have marched through villages, trampling fields and frightening citizens. It is wrong to frighten our people. That's my job. A diplomatic delegation from Sanjia has requested access to the castle to discuss terms. Most likely for your surrender. You lack the strength to hold off their armies, and surrendering now will save many lives. It would seem you have no choice. You prepare yourself as best you can to meet with the representatives. Oh, why did our army die at sea? You expected diplomats and a military representative, a general or an admiral. You did not expect a handsome man bedazzled in jewels, who now stands before you. The man announced by your service is Togami, King of Sanjia. Ooh, I knew who it was. King Consort he should be, if even that much. He's a common musician who married his way to the throne.
My dear young lady, how difficult this must be for you. So much responsibility at a tender age.
Don't pretend to be my friend. Oh, failed at court manners. While you're killing my people.
Temper, temper, princess. After all, I am here to save your people. War benefits no one, don't you think? Such a terrible waste. Better to settle things in a civilized manner.
How about a stretching competition? If there's a flexibility contest to end the war, we're gonna win.
A contest, a game, so to speak, with Nova as the stakes.
A falcon competition?
Should I win, then your domain will submit and accept me as overlord, with no further resistance. Should I lose, my army will leave your domain in peace and shed no more blood.
What sort of game?
It's well known that Nova is ruled by lumens. As it happens, I too possess the power of a lumen.
I don't.
I propose a formal duel. My powers against yours. The winner takes control of Nova. The loser dies.
But I'm not a lumen.
Saving it for coronation, were you? Such a pity you were unprepared. Well then, go and find your crystal. Becoming a lumen is a very simple matter. Then we can have our duel.
What's the point? You know I can't win. Why don't you just kill me now, asshole?
Because that's not the game. You want to save your people, don't you? I want to fight a lumen. If you refuse, the war will continue. I'll sweeten the deal. If you meet me in a formal lumen challenge, I'll call off the invasion even if I win.
Oh. Really?
I swear by the gods, Nova will be free and safe.
You just want to murder me. Why take that risk? You're winning the war.
It's not your land I want, it's your crystal. To gain your power, I'm willing to wager my own. Shall we begin?
Oh, fuck. I don't like this, but what choice do I have? At least I know, but he was a musician once, before he married his way into power. Can I use that? Sing to him? I'm not very good at singing, but I can try. Wait, we're civilized people here. Hear my song. Booties are badonk-donk. Don't you love the piece of donk? And if I might die, I need to compose myself first.
You only have one chance for this.
One hope to touch the heart of the man beneath the monster. You know so little about him, but he is a father who was once a musician. Music may reach him where nothing else can, so you begin your favorite song. Oh, I didn't work on my voice enough, but after a moment he clasps his hands over his ears. I thought you liked music.
That was not music. Let us get on with things.
We can't beat him in this war. He's just gonna kill us and take the crystal. We're gonna say no. If my power is more important than my land, then I won't let you have it.
Then you and your land will die together. Goodbye, little princess.
There's nothing more for you to do. He and his delegation return to his army, where they will resume the attack. You will resist as long as you can, but in the end you will fall. Aw, man. It's like super period. We fail again. We're doing so much better too. This game just leads me to realize life is futile and hopeless. Nothing matters. Everything is death. Oh. Well, that was fun though. It was fun to go further on. Thanks for hanging out, everybody.